Not.
Mom, where do I put it on?
Welcome back. We're back for game 2 of the night.
He went to Vanderbilt. And,
With the Kangaroo Court Roos American.
Passed up the draft, his first
Mateo
and then went
Dalmu on the mound.
still stayed at Vanderbilt. And of course they had
What do we got? We got Connor Bly at third.
and he was at that, in the team that won for Vanderbilt. So that's a controversy.
Reese Brush at short. We got Danilo Soto at second. Nate Roldan at first. We got Landon Serrano in right. Looks like Ricky Stegbauer in center. And Owen Lever in left. Who's that behind the plate? We got Ethan Futch starting out behind the dish.
All right, let's go, Ruth. Let's go. 2-1.
All the amazing parents in the audience.
Mateo's a tough lefty. He's got lots of pitches. Good fastball, curveball. See what he can do to these guys. Playing the Maine Baseball Academy, MBA.
It's got some crumbs in it. Like,
Starts him off with a strike right down the middle. What do you think of that, Bennett?
That's the only this long stack.
I'm here with my sidekick, Bennett. We got to get his microphone working.
Like
Strike 2, inside. Goes right inside on him with the second pitch. Bennett may be bailing out on me here.
oh no.
Third pitch, foul tip, hard off the catcher's helmet.
If I can do it.
Back to the fence.
Go 2-1. Of course, when I go on, everybody turns it off, so that's why I get to let you know.
Ooh, another pitch inside for a ball. Leadoff hitter for the Maine Baseball Academy had to jump and get out of the way of that one. Ball 2 in the dirt. Got 2-2 count here. We're thinking Mateo's coming with his best pitch here. It's probably going to be a curveball. Inside, strike 3. Roos throw it around, down to first, around the horn. Little team meeting out at the pitcher's mound. Mateo fired up. Even the catcher went out there to visit him. One down. We got a little lefty coming up for the Maine Baseball Academy. He's in the windup. Outside, ball 1.
My dad's number was 18, right? I don't know. I wasn't around when it was.
Strike right down the middle, fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Mateo's working fast on the mound here. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. Beautiful little curveball. Died right in front of the plate in the dirt. Batter just couldn't hold up on that one. One ball, 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. Catcher sets up outside. Mateo hit his spot perfectly. Just a little outside for a ball. Ball 2. Counts 2-2.
No one call me a unicorn. Listen, I've got some drinks in the cooler, and listen, we just need to
Foul ball down the right field line. Counts still 2-2.
What did she say? Rick?
Little battle going on here.
Earlier, it was just like a then you just stick it down with some ice around it, and you just put the straw down there.
Did you see Rick put that TikTok about the girl?
Mateo's in the windup.
Put her white claw.
McDonald's cup.
Chopper to first. Mateo's over and covers. Gets the out at first. The Ruse fans are fired up over that play. Mateo really got over to first base and covered the bag. Nate made a great fielding play at first, flipped the ball to Mateo and just beat the runner. All four infielders converged on the pitcher and gave him a 5. Very nice. There's a shot up the middle. Center fielder has it. Thought about throwing over to first. Back in. We got a runner on first with 2 outs. Hitter up for the Maine Baseball Academy.
It's the
First pitch
Phil,
coming.
Dr.
Throws over to
Phil.
first.
It's his thing about Dr.
21.
Phil, and she's just
Big, strong kid here.
Like, oh, so you...
Matthew.
How Dr. Phil talks. It was his, it's a TikTok.
The Maine Baseball Academy's wearing some nice Stars and Stripes uniforms.
Like, well, if you don't, so... If
Strike
you don't
right
get
down the middle.
caught, that means you're not, like, something. And she's like, Like, says she's putting her white claw down into her McDonald's cup.
Ball low. Just missed his spot there. Again, we got Connor Bly at third. Reese Brush at short. Danilo Soto at second. And Nate Roldan at first. And that's Ethan Futch behind the plate, doing a good job sticking those strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. We got 2 outs, runner on first. He rung him up. Got him with the inside fastball to end the inning. Mateo's pitching tough. The Brewers are fired up, ready to hit the ball. Got some Rook going on here. Parents are all dancing.
A dad on his...
Must be Friday night here on Rootube.
Another...
Okay, it looks like they're playing Reese Brush's walk-off music here. He's going to lead off for the Ruse, top of the first. And the Maine Baseball Academy brought their left-hander tonight. Kid's throwing pretty hard. Looks like he's got a couple pitches. Big boy behind the plate. Good throw down to second. Reese is recovering from a toe injury last week. I think he broke his little toe, but we had a quick recovery. He's back this week. Looking down for the sign from Coach Stegbauer. I suppose he's swinging on the first pitch of the night. Shows bunt. takes the pitch for a ball.
That's exactly like the catcher's goal in our field.
Yeah. It's like, might as well bury yourself.
Let's go 8.
Did I?
Ball 2, high and away. Reese is being a good leadoff hitter, showing some patience at the plate.
Let's go 2.
Low, ball 3. We'll see if he puts the take on here. No, I think he's swinging away down here in third. Coach Stegbauer is going to let him swing tonight. Tricky little pitch. Started off high, but came down in for a strike. 3-1 count.
Let's go 8. Start us up here.
Here comes the pitch. Ball 4 high. Goes all the way to the fence. Reese is hustling down there. Looks like Ethan Futch coming to the plate. Ethan's been pounding the ball at practice the last 2 weeks. Really putting a big bat on the ball. Batted in the 2-hole last weekend too and hit a couple of hard shots. Pulled one over the left field fence last weekend. Ball low. Catcher fakes the throw to first. Reese got back over there.
No, we said a box.
One ball, Ethan Futch at the plate.
We just used the butterfly script.
Oh, Ricky told me that's when he jumped up out of the pool, tried to jump.
Tried to
High and away, almost a pitch out.
No.
He slides in under the tag. Nice slide. Yeah, got his foot down. Ball came in. It was a nice throw from the catcher, but the ball came in a little high and he slid right under it. Futch takes ball 2. So now it's going to be a hitter's count here. Stegbauer's telling him to swing away.
Let's go 2.
Ball in the dirt, bounces off the catcher and into the fence.
Good job, Reese.
Reese is on third, safe.
All right, here we go. 2.
We got no outs,
Let's have some fun.
3 balls, no strikes on the batter. Man on third base. It's Reese over there. He's pretty fast. He's coming in from third in just a second here. Keep an eye on that.
Let's go 2.
Oh, big swing. Nice cut. That foul ball went almost straight back. He's on it. Ethan's on it, ready to pound the next pitch.
Sounds like
That's nice to see Coach giving him the green light with the 3-0 count.
Starting off regular. I've heard not starting till after Labor Day. I've heard hits coming in shifts.
Monday.
Oh, looked like a ball way outside, but umpire saw something different. He called it a strike, so we're going to stay here for a full count. They might wish they walked him after this pitch.
And I'm interacting with them, and then I interact with them.
I'm in contact.
Yeah.
So why not them all just
Oh, struck him out swinging.
Good try.
Ethan had a good at bat. Just a dirty little pitch there. Nice pitch. Wilson Anderson at the plate. He's been hitting the ball tonight. He hit 2 balls to the fence and center in the first game. Went 2 for 3 with a strikeout. Here comes the pitch. Oh, he bunts the ball to the pitcher.
Oh, he's off.
Oh, he got him at first. Coach Stegbauer's looking like Wilson might have missed the signal there. He laid a bunt down third, but it wasn't close enough to the line. The pitcher fielded it Reese went back to third, and Wilson got thrown out at first. So we got 2 down. Dylan's at the plate. Cleanup hitter. See if he can get this run in. Nice little curveball from the lefty. Started off looking like it was going to be high and away, and it came down and in for a strike. Dylan's looking strong at the plate. He's ready to hit. Here comes the pitch. Way outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, that's a comebacker to the pitcher. Oh, nice little play from the pitcher. Throws over to first for the 3rd out. So both teams leave a man stranded on base in the first. Neither one gets him across the plate for the run, so it's 0-0 after 1. And let's see, Mateo is coming back out to the mound for a 2nd inning on the mound, Mateo Dalmas. And then we've got Ethan Futch back behind the dish catching, so that completes your battery. Looks like Wilson Anderson ran out to left. We got Brady Marshall coming in at first. Danilo Soto staying at second base. Reese Brush staying at shortstop. Looks like Dylan Knight is filling in over there at third base. And Connor Bly in right. And Ricky Stegbauer staying right where he was in center. That was a nice little warm-up for the 2nd inning. Mateo's throwing the ball harder this inning than he was last inning even, it looks like, and Ethan fired that ball out of there down to second base. I think this is their number 5 hitter for the Maine Baseball Academy. Here comes the first pitch. Ooh, a little bit in the dirt. Ball 1, bounce 1 in there.
Come out with our 11U team.
Yeah, that's Dylan Knight on third, Reese Brush at short, Danilo Soto at second, and Brady Marshall at first. There's a strike right down the middle, fastball. And in the outfield, we got Wilson Anderson in left. We got Ricky Stegbauer in center, and Connor Bly in right. Ooh, strike 2, swinging this time. Strong number 5 hitter took a big hack at that one, but just couldn't catch up to it.
It's so tropical. It is. It's like tropical.
Throws him a little cutter, curveball, something. Missed low and in for ball 2. We got a 2-2 count here on the batter. No outs, top of the 2nd inning. Oh, that's a nice pitch. Ooh, the blue just missed it. It was maybe a little inside on that pitch. So ball 3. So we got full count on the batter. Something's going to happen here. Oh, nice strong fastball. Batter fouls it off straight back to the fence. We got 3 games going on here in Jacksonville at Treaty Park tonight. Couple games behind us. Here comes the full count pitch again. Oh, high pitch. Batter takes a big hack, fouls it straight back. Beautiful night too here in Jacksonville. We're in St. Augustine. The big breeze coming off the Atlantic Ocean.
It was. But she's sitting here. She's like, well, I paid for this martini tasting. Like, I don't want it to bud.
This is a real battle between the pitcher and the batter. Batter keeps taking big swings, fouling balls off. Pitcher keeps throwing great pitches. I think he hit him with 3 fastballs in a row there. We'll see if maybe he changes something up here. Catcher setting up inside. Oh, inside, struck him out. Fastball inside. The Roos throw it around the infield. Marshall to Brush to Soto to Knight, back to the pitcher, Mateo. All right, now we got a lefty coming up. There's 1 out, top of the second, nobody on base. Lefty, the 6-hitter for the Maine Baseball Academy. First pitch is low and away, ball 1. High fastball, misses high. Ball 2. Mateo's working fast here. He's been working well. He's been keeping these batters off guard. He steps off, calls for a new signal. Here comes the pitch. Strike 1. That's a beautiful fastball in the outside corner. 1 strike, 2 balls. Or is it 2 balls and 1 strike? That's the way it goes. Right, Cayuse? Ball 3. Ball 3 on the out, a little low and away. Strike 2. Mateo dumps a fastball right down the middle on that guy. He didn't want any part of it. He wasn't even swinging. Full count here. We'll see what happens. Oh, got him with a low and inside fastball. The batter swings, just didn't have a chance to catch up with that one. Roos throwing it around again. Really good outing for Mateo, who Coach Stegbatter is going out there and getting him. I think he just hit his pitch limit because he's pitching great. Looks like we got Danilo Soto coming to the mound. They may have pulled Ricky Stegbauer into second base from center field. Looks like we got Nate Roldan going out to center. Actually, no, Nate's going to left. Wilson Anderson's going to center.
And then is he coming out or no?
So Danilo's warming up to pick up this last out of the second inning for the Roos. No problem. A little low and away on the second pitch.
Can you say no? Because you don't want
That's 2 balls. There we go. Right back at the shortstop. Reese makes a great play. Throws over to first to Brady for the 3rd out of the inning. Not sure if you guys caught the stats for Mateo on the mound. Mateo threw 32 pitches, 21 for strikes. He got 5 outs, 4 of them were strikeouts. Gave up only 1 hit. He had a great outing. And then Danilo comes in, faces 1 batter, gets him to ground out to the shortstop for the 3rd out of the inning. So we are heading into the bottom of the 2nd. Looks like Landon Serrano coming up to the plate for the Roos. And the score is tied 0-0. Lefty coming back to the mound for the 2nd inning for the Maine Baseball Academy. Number 45, can't really see his name on the back of his shirt, but strong pitcher.
I'm a little bummed, but
Landon's wearing number 99, I think he always does. He's been hitting bombs in practice too, so don't be surprised if Landon hits one into the woods. I don't know if you can see the woods back there behind the lights on this field, but we got 2 fences. The normal fence is 300, the high fence back there in the back. And then the fence for this tournament is at 280. And that's the little temporary fence. A couple guys have bounced a few into the fence tonight.
I do.
Here comes the pitch to Landon. A little low for a tall guy like Landon. That ball was just below his knees. Ball 1.
It's, I don't know how new it is. There goes my dad for that. It's near Fraternity Road. Yeah.
Ball 2, up and away. That was a curveball that just never came in. Stayed out there in the other batter's box. So Landon's got a hitter's count here. 2 balls, no strikes.
But you have to do online classes.
She said yes. I think so. Not real certain you know what you're talking about.
That one he brought in a little closer. That one was a strike on the outside corner. 2 balls, 1 strike. Landon's got so much power. He's been hitting the ball so hard in practice. You can see him just chomping at the bit to get a hold of one. Oh, there it is. Hard hit ball to the shortstop. Oh, the shortstop picks it up and just beats him to first base. So that's an out. The 6-3 put out at first for Landon. Landon, one of the fastest kids out here, almost beat that throw to first. Owen Lever is batting 6th for the Roos. Number 13. He's also been crushing the ball in practice. Nice cut. Fouls the ball back off the catcher's helmet and the umpire's shoulder pad there and into the fence. 1 strike on the batter. That pitch is outside, a little curveball, just didn't quite come back in. 1-1 count.
Hey, the new superintendent, like on Thursday, like. Wait, what happened to Deacon? He resigned at like spring break.
Another
No,
pitch.
it was before.
Leaves it out there, a little low and away on that one. 2 balls, 1 strike. You see the Roos are wearing their new yellow and blue stirrup socks with the Kangaroo Court logo on it. Half the kids wearing those stirrups tonight.
Official last day
Here comes the pitch. Now that one's high. 3-1 count to Owen Lever. Coach Stegbauer's down there at third base telling him, go get it, go hit the ball. He's been saying yes, yes, yes to these kids all night long. Oh, that was fastball down the middle. Owen took a good hack and fouled it off over towards the first base dugout. So now we got a full count. Owen's not afraid to swing the bat. He's not going down looking. He's going to swing. Oh, inside pitch, and he just stays with it and fights it off right up the middle. A little two-hopper to the center fielder. Wow, that was a really good piece of hitting. He kept his hands inside that ball and just barely got the bat on it. Shot it right past second base, up the middle. Who we got here? Danilo coming to the plate? Yep. So now we got man on first, 1 out. Danilo Soto at the plate. Curveball, misses outside in the dirt. Danilo's a fan favorite here. He got a big round of applause when he came out. What's there not to love? Everybody loves that kid. Oh, big hit. Oh, out to right field. Right fielder's charging in. Lever advances to second. Nice hard hit single to right, going with the pitch. Danilo's fired up. Coach Bobby Brush is over there giving him a high five. Oh, now we got the music pumping. This was the perfect time for Mateo's walk-up song. Yes, the Roos are going nuts. Looks like we got a pinch runner coming in for our pitcher. Danilo Soto's did his job, got the single, going back to the dugout. Landon is coming in to pinch run for him. The Roos crowd is dancing here. Mateo's been hitting the ball hard. I think this could be the moment we've all been waiting for. Pitcher missed inside. The pitcher was really brave. He's sticking that ball inside on these batters. Mateo's a lefty. So that pitch was missing outside to some other batters, but missing inside to Mateo. Here comes the second pitch. Oh, they got the backdoor pick. Lever ends up in the dirt, safe at second. The ball rolls into center field. Lever standing on the bag, making sure they don't sneak back up on him. That was a good little move. Good little move by the pitcher. Not even sure Coach Stegbauer saw that one coming.
I felt like earlier tonight I watched that game. This is my first game that I came to. I came last weekend and then for Sunday, and then the games got canceled.
We never have luck in Lake City.
Yeah.
Oh, that one went behind Mateo's back. I thought it looked like he stood up to take the pitch in his shoulder, and then at the last minute he kind of leaned in and let it go behind his back. He might have had a little stare down with the pitcher too. Mateo's, if he hits this one hard, we'll know why. Low pitch right down the middle for what I think was ball 3. I'm not sure what the count is here. Let me see if I can get the count. Landon's got a big lead off of first. Lever's a little more conservative at second. The pitch is coming. That's a strike right down the middle. Looks like he might have had the take on for that pitch. Mateo looked like he wanted to hit it, but he was doing what his coach told him to do. That's a good disciplined player there. 3-1 pitch coming. Fouls that ball off down the first base line.
My back's been feeling good. I mean, I just have those days. Some days it just flares
Now we
up.
got a full count.
Other days I'm like, you know, it's
Mateo's ready to hit.
better to go in a hotel.
Missed inside for the walk. Bases loaded. One out here with the bases loaded. Nate Roldan's at the plate.
Last summer when my back was
Nate's one of our biggest, strongest players. And if you throw that ball inside to Nate, he's pulling the ball over the left field fence. He hit one out to the left field fence in the first game already tonight. He's got that strong stance. He's ready. Here comes the pitch. That ball was some kind of changeup or off-speed pitch. Kind of died right in front of the plate and dived into the dirt, so missed low. Nate's got that strong stance. Got that bat high, ready to crush this ball if he comes to the strike zone.
You know when night begins to shine as by
Here comes the pitch. Oh, missed way inside. Almost hit him on the knee. Nate stayed in there. He was going to take the pitch if he had to.
No, wait. I'll get her.
Nate steps out, looks down, gets a sign from coach. Bases loaded here, so you know Nate's swinging away. Bases loaded, one out. Oh, high pitch, high fastball. Nate takes a big hack at it and fouls it off down to the third base dugout.
Excuse me. Here we go, 4-2. My mom is.
I think we got a full count here. Is that right, Cayuse? We got a full count?
No, she went as long
Oh, 3-1, 3-1. Here comes the pitch.
without telling me. Where is she? Hold on, we'll ask Maria.
All right, now it's 3-1.
She had her yellow sweatshirt.
Sorry, my spotter's not doing the best job here, but my spotter was texting rather than giving me the count. Here comes the pitch, 3-1. That's a strike in there, outside corner for strike 2. Now we got a full count. That's what I said a few minutes ago. Looks like the grounds crew is out in the outfield beyond the temporary fence, but inside the big fence. So they're going to do some work on the field after this game, or maybe in between innings. Oh, high pitch. Looked like he tried to throw a curveball and it just didn't break. So he walks Nate. Jason Lever comes in and scores. Landon advances to third. Landon looked like he was going to try to sneak into home. All right, so now we got another one of our big, strong boys coming to the plate, Connor Bly. Oh, and he's right up there on the plate. He's challenging him to come inside on him.
That's like an old one.
Bases loaded, one out. Connor Bly at the plate.
We'll find out.
Maddie,
Here comes the pitch.
be the expert. I did
Little curveball that breaks in, high outside curveball for a strike. Counts no balls, one strike. Connor's ready. Oh, another curveball breaks in on the outside half of the plate. That's a tough little pitcher. Those are good pitches. It's hard to see that ball start to head outside for a ball and then it breaks in. Looks like Connor's ready to protect the plate on this one. No balls, 2 strikes. That ball's in the dirt. Here he comes from third. Landon slides in under the tag. It's a short backstop here, and the catcher got back there quick and flipped the ball to his pitcher, but Landon head first dove into the plate, got his hand in there on the plate to score that run. The runners advance. Mateo's on third.
Maddie has one too.
Looks like,
Get angry, Connor. Let's go in 4.
I'm not sure who that is on second. Did Ethan go out there on second?
Oh, you want call? Wait, Mommy, I have one question.
Connor's got a 1 ball, 2 strike count.
Ready to watch?
That one bounces in front of the plate in the dirt. Oh, is that Nate on second, guys?
Here we go.
Yeah, Nate's on second. Sorry.
White. How much white?
Connor's chomping at the bit for these 2 RBIs.
Let's go, Bobby.
2-2 count here. Here comes the pitch. Oh, there you go. He fights that one off. That was an inside pitch. He got his hands through there and just fouled it off down to the first base dugout. Connor's still up on the plate, making it hard on this pitcher. 2-2 count. Here comes the pitch. There it is. Oh my goodness. Oh, it goes over the center fielder's head. Hard line drive over the center fielder's head. One bounces over the fence for a ground rule double. Man, that was a line drive that almost was a line drive home run. He hit that ball on a rope. So Connor's standing on second. He scores the 2 runs. I think it was Mateo and Nate came in from third and second. So it looks like the Roos are breaking this thing open a little bit in the second inning. Brady Marshall at the plate. Strong little lefty, had a nice single up the middle in the first game. Oh, that ball came right in at Brady's head on the left-hand side of the plate. At the last second, Brady ducked and pulled his bat down, and the ball went over his head. Brady caught the first game. Ethan's been catching the second game. Bounced one in for ball 2. Brady's being patient there, but he wants to hit. You can tell he's got the bat moving. Straps back on his batting gloves. He's hugging the plate too. He's ready to hit one hard. Pitcher steps off. I think he couldn't get the signal from the catcher. On that last pitch, Connor advanced to third base, and now there's a 1-out runner on third. Brady's trying to pick up this RBI here. Oh, another one. Oh, another one behind Brady's head. Actually went off his bat for a foul ball. That one he didn't get the bat down on. I'm sure his dad's, who's sitting out in left field having a cold one, might have a little talk to him about getting the bat down on those high pitches over his head. Ooh. So that one almost hit Brady in the shoulder, and the umpire called it a strike. I'm not sure why. But so now we got 2 strikes on the batter. I think it's 2-2. He puts that ball in play to the second baseman. Second baseman takes out at first. That's Joe Madden baseball right there. Scoring runs with outs. Brady puts it in play to the right side just like he's supposed to. The runner scored from third. And we got 2 outs on the Roos. Still a big inning. See if they can tack on a few more. Ricky Stegbauer's been hitting the ball hard today too. He had a hit in the first game to center field. Another lefty. Ricky thought about swinging at that ball, and then he let it go for a ball high.
In there, bud. Let's go, Ricky.
Here comes the pitch. Way high, ball way high. I think this pitcher's getting a little tired. I don't see anybody up in the pen yet, but oh, here comes the coach. I guess he did get tired. Yeah, it's Friday night. Maybe they want to use him again on Sunday. They need to get him out of there, give him a break. expected. That was just a mound visit from the coach. He left him out there. Who knows? You know, we often get a little chuckle when we see how many pitches all these other teams like to throw their batters. Hope nobody's listening from the other team. But this kid's staying out there on a Friday night after he started looking tired. Here comes the pitch. And Ricky hits it hard to left center. Line drive. Rounds takes a big turn around first. Thought about going to second. Made him make a throw all the way to the bag at second. Then he came back to first. Ricky's been working hard. He looks great out there. He's swinging the bat hard every time, hitting the ball hard. We're back to the top of the order. Reese Brush at the plate. Kara Brush is here doing the walk-up music. It's great. She does an awesome job. The kids love it. They're having a blast with that stuff. Reese calls time. So, I guess they're going to leave this pitcher out there. Try to get the third out of the second inning, but that could make for a long Friday night.
Don't trust what they're posting.
Reese hits one hard between the third baseman and the shortstop. Ricky tries to stretch it to third. Oh, got him out. That's okay. Our players are well trained. They pick up the third base coach as they're approaching second base, and if he says go to third, they go to third. So I'm sure Ricky got the sign from the coach, and he tried to eke out an extra base there. Looks like Danilo's coming back out to the mound. And we got Connor Bly heading out to right field. Landon Serrano picking up third base. Is that Nate? Nate came out to the catcher's mound, so they gave Ethan a break in this third inning. The battery's Danilo Soto to Nate Roldan. I think they've done that before. I think they know each other pretty well.
What is it?
Figure out the defense here. It looks like in the outfield you got Wilson Anderson in left, Ricky Stegbauer in center, and Connor Bly in right. And then in the middle, you got Ethan Futch at second and Dylan Knight at short. You got Mateo Dalmas over at first.
And he's got the big eyes.
Landon Serrano at third. And again, the battery is Danilo to Nate.
Is he a sailor?
See if we can make this a quick inning. Quick half inning.
You had him in the Army, and then you had him as a sailor.
It was crazy.
Not sure where we are in their batting order. Another strong, big strong batter coming up for the Maine Baseball Academy.
Dennis, did you see that from David?
There's the pitch. Misses a little bit away there.
Okay.
The fastball. Oh, that one, he bringing it in, just not quite enough. That one looked like a strike, but the Blues not cooperating with us. 2 balls here. And then he overthrew that one a little bit. That one missed low and away in the dirt. 3 balls on the first batter. Batter's taking strike 1 from Danilo. Got 3 balls, 1 strike. Fastball up the middle there. See if he goes right back at him. Misses that one away. That was a 5-pitch walk. Gave him a little free pass there. Go down to first base. Looks like we right-handed batter up for the Maine Baseball Academy. Runner on first, no outs. And Danilo's nibbling a little bit. He's just missing, but not by much. And this umpire, sometimes he calls that a strike and sometimes he calls that a ball, so you can't blame the pitcher for trying. Throws a strike across for the second pitch, so we got a 1-1 count. They're holding the runner on first base. Danilo's going to the plate. Ball bounces in the dirt. Bounces off the fence right back to the catcher. Runner on first doesn't quite see where the ball's going and doesn't run. So we got no outs, runner on first. Bounces one in there. It looks like we had a little switch out in left field. Wilson Anderson came into the dugout. Brady Marshall's out in left. Danilo's to the plate. Oh, that's a beautiful pitch for a strike. It just almost looked like a little slider away or a cutter away. Batter swung way out in front of the ball. Two strikes on the batter now. Two strikes, but that was 3 balls. That was a ball for ball 4. So we got walked the first 2 batters of the inning. He might be getting a little tired too. Coach Stegbauer is going to be pretty conservative here. He's going out to talk to him.
That's Thomas?
He's going through the situations with runners on first and second. Talking to him about who's at the plate. He's got his corner infielders in there, coaching him up a little bit. Now he's sent Wilson Anderson back out to left. Looks like maybe Brady Marshall is going to warm up. Brady might be your next pitcher here tonight, guys. Danilo's going to stay here for this batter. Here he comes with the first pitch. The corners are charging on this bunt. Danilo fakes the throw to second. I think Coach Rick put a play on there, but we didn't quite get it right. But going around the horn here, we got Landon on third. We got Dylan at short, who charged over to cover third on that bunt. We got Ethan at second and Mateo at first. This time the pitch is in for a strike. 1 strike on the batter. We'll see if he turns to bunt again, whether they put another play on.
I might know how.
He's got 1 strike on the batter. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Now Danilo's way ahead of this batter. Yeah, and that is Brady Marshall out in the pen in left field, warming up. Oh, that's strike 3. What a beautiful little sequence of pitches by Danilo Soto. I think this might be their leadoff hitter back at the plate with his Stars and Stripes helmet. Danilo's just blowing that little cutter or slider by these kids. He's got that, really locating that pitch well now. 1 strike on the batter. Runners on first and second with 1 out. Oh, yes, he did. Danilo stuck one right inside on him, and batter started to swing at the ball. And then he tried to stop himself but couldn't. He swung the bat across the plate. 2 strikes on the batter. Batter calls timeout. He's trying to knock Danilo out of his rhythm there. Danilo's right back up. He's ready to pitch. Here comes the pitch. Little high, missed a little high for ball 1.
toss.
Batter looks ready to hit. Danilo's ready to pitch. Here it comes. Ooh, fouls one straight back. That was just a mano-a-mano battle. The pitcher came with his fastball. The batter tried to stick a big bat on it and fouled it back. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. Oh, that was a dirty curveball. Wow. Danilo really set him up for that. Oh, and he's smiling. Big, huge smile on the mound. If I could throw a curveball like that, I'd smile too. That was just beautiful. Now the lefty 2 hitters up for the Maine Baseball Academy. We got a foul ball down the left field line. That's out of play. That's beyond the fence. Danilo's doing a good job holding these runners on first and second. He walked both of them. Then he got the next 2 batters out. Now he's got 1 strike on this batter, and hadn't let those runners advance at all. Give a little credit to Nate behind the plate too for doing a good job blocking everything, keeping the ball in front of him, and not letting those runners advance. Danilo steps off. No balls, 1 strike on the batter.
Some big teeth there.
Tell you what, Danilo started to look a little tired there, and then he recovered, and he's really 3 batters in a row now. That's a foul ball. That ball went straight down off his leg and then out to the pitcher. So now we got, I think it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Oh, it's no balls, 2 strikes. 0-2. Let's see if Danilo comes back to that beautiful curveball that he got the last batter with. Oh, he did. He came back to the curveball. It just didn't break this time. It stayed up and away from that left-handed hitter. So now he's got 1 ball, 2 strikes. Love to see that curveball again here. Oh, just goes straight upstairs with a high fastball. Gets him out. Retires 3 batters in a row to end the inning. Look, both coaches are out of the dugout giving that guy a pat on the back. Every single player's celebrating with Danilo over there. That's just good stuff. This team's fired up. They scored a bunch of runs. Now they're ready to hit the ball. I think we got Ethan Futch coming up to start off the next inning. And wow, they're sending that little lefty back out to the mound again. I guess his weekend's going to be over on the mound after Friday night.
You're used to me by now.
Ethan, have a fire!
Rumor has it Coach Futch picked out a little inspirational song for his son. Great Balls of Fire. I don't know whether Coach Futch is really something out of the 50s or whether he just is a big Top Gun fan. But Ethan Futch is coming to the plate to get something started. Oh, here we go. We got a little Seminole chant going on. I'm not sure this crowd's going to do the Gator Chomp for the next batter. We don't know. It's okay. The Roos is one team where Seminoles and Gators can get along.
Oh, we got FSU and then Gator. Back to back.
Oh, now that...
Who's gonna win?
Hey, we're going to... Coach Futch is down there talking trash in the front row. We're going to put the Gator Chomp on him in a second. If we weren't so busy rooting for his son, we'd be putting the Gator Chomp on Coach Futch right now.
Your son Wilson was over there doing the
Yeah.
camera.
That first pitch was high and away, except for the ump thought it was a strike, so it's no balls and 1 strike on the batter. I think that was a good pitch to watch. He sees it now. That one's in the dirt by Ethan's feet.
Here we go, bud. You got this.
The 1-1 pitch coming. Catcher stands up. Maybe they were thinking about putting Ethan on first base. I think they were thinking about a free pass for the kid. Now he's back down. Pitcher's ready to pitch. 1-1 on the batter.
Dana said Arnie is watching YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Little shout out to Arnie at home on Watchers Avenue watching his big boy Wilson. Arnie
Let's go, bud.
behaved tonight. I think that's a 1-2 count. Oh, he chases that one outside. I think he had to chase that one because the umpire called that earlier pitch that was outside a strike. Here comes our country music lover, Wilson Anderson. Wilson Anderson at the plate. He got put out on a bunt back to the pitcher in the first inning. That's that high and away pitch the ump keeps calling a strike. First pitch strike. Wilson's a little behind. Wilson's pretty close to the plate, so I don't think he's going to let another pitch go by out there on the outside corner. That one's way outside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. We got 1 out here. Nobody on base. Wilson Anderson at the plate. He's been swinging it pretty nice tonight. Low in the dirt, bounces in front of the plate for ball 2. We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
I used to go to Long John Silver.
Wilson's getting ready for the pitch here.
Yeah.
Wilson's got a lot of family watching the broadcast. Shout out to all the Andersons and Gormans. That's way outside. That ball had to be 3 or 4 inches outside, but Blue called that a strike. So now we got 2-2 on the batter. 2-2. Wilson's going to have to protect here with his umpire. It's getting late on a Friday night. Strike zone seems to get a little wider late Friday night.
This is when I was like 22.
Oh, that ball was a curveball, dropped in. Wilson decided to swing right at the last second and fouled that ball down the first base line. That ball was coming in for a strike. Good job fighting that pitch off. Wilson gave up the batting gloves in January of this year. Oh, there's another great pitch from this pitcher, a low and away fastball. Wilson fought that one off. I think that might have been a strike too, so I think it's still 2-2. Putting a couple pitches on this pitcher. See who wins this battle. Bounces one in front of the plate. Now we got a full count. Full count. This is a battle between the pitcher and the batter. The pitcher really did deserve to get that strikeout, but Wilson fought off a couple with foul balls. He's going back in there. Pitcher's ready to deliver the pitch. That's high and away outside. That was one, even the umpire couldn't call a strike. Wilson trots down to first base, gives Coach Bresch a high five, and Dylan Knight comes to the plate. Dylan's wearing the short pants with the stirrups. These Rouge uniforms are really looking good tonight. Dylan's ready ready to go here. The pitcher's ready to deliver. Wilson Anderson on first. They throw over. Oh, they missed the throw. It goes out. Oh, wow. So they missed the throw. It goes to the fence, but it bounces all the way back to the foul line, and the first baseman goes and grabs it. Wilson started to run for second. And then he thought better of it. There was nobody on first base, so he ran back to first. Everybody's safe. There was no pitch. No count on the batter. Wilson's getting a big lead off of first. Coach Stegbauer must be sending him. Almost caught him leading there. Dylan Knight calls timeout. At the plate, the umpire gives him time. Oh, that's a hard hit ball right up the middle. Wilson's got a truck to get to second. Yeah, he makes it to second. Dylan hit the ball really hard. That was a great shot. So Landon, who again has been just crushing the ball in practice, he steps up with runners on first and second, just one out. And this poor pitcher, he's at 62 pitches on a Friday night. Only 32 of those are strikes. He's down 5-0. It's the bottom of the third, but this it's a tough spot. The pitcher's holding the ball so long, and Landon finally calls time, gives his base runners and him a break, so the pitcher can't freeze anybody. Pitcher's holding the ball again. He's ready to pitch. Dylan's got a big lead off first. Throws the ball in the dirt to the backstop, almost halfway down to third base. Wilson advances to third. Dylan advances to second. Catcher finally catches up with the ball. We got one ball on the batter. All right, now we got a couple of RBIs sitting out there on second and third base. Another one in the dirt at Landon's feet, almost hit him in the leg. 2 balls, no strikes. This pitcher might need a sling after this game to hold his left arm up. Here comes the pitch. Oh, that's a third one right at Landon's feet. Landon jumps out of the way. 3 balls, no strikes. Pitcher's showing visible signs of exhaustion. Stepping back in slowly. He's pitching from the stretch. He comes set. Here comes the pitch. Ball 4. Landon runs down to first. The umpire thought about calling that a strike, but then he just went with what Landon said, which was take your base.
Wasn't gonna give him a
No,
thought.
Landon got down to first base before the umpire could call that one a strike.
Usually that's when the umpires turn around and go, strike. You come back here.
So, 30 minutes after all the Roos fans thought they might make a pitching change, they're now making a pitching change. Easton Stegbauer, is that it for you tonight, buddy? You got a game early tomorrow?
Not really early, 12:30. It's just we've been here since
Easton Stegbauer plays
11:30.
plays on the 11U Roos, but I think he's 10, right?
Yes.
And he's a catcher. He was. Easton, did you play 2 games today? How'd y'all do?
We won our first game and then tied second game for
The 11U Roos went 1-0-1 today. 1 win, no losses, 1 tie. Easton's gonna get something to eat on the way home. Mom's taking good care of him. So the Andersons are hoping that Dana and Carter come over and join us tomorrow. We know it's a 3-hour drive, but we'd love to see you guys. Bennett's getting a little tired of me already. The Blythes are dividing and conquering too this weekend.
Every week. Every week going forward.
Jen's here with Connor. Dad's with Thomas. Everybody's playing baseball. We've all been there. Also, a shout out to the Meisners. The Meisners headed north to Illinois last week after our rainout on Sunday in Lake City. So we're missing Austin this weekend. We're going to miss him for a couple weeks. Austin, if you're watching, we miss you, buddy. And Owen Lever's coming to the plate here. I owe Owen an apology because when he scored earlier from third, I gave the credit to his dad. I said Jason Lever scored, but it was actually Owen. Here he comes. Okay, we got bases loaded after that walk. Owen, one of our strongest hitters at the plate. Owen and Landon just take turns blasting balls over the left field fence during practice, so if they do come inside on Owen, don't be surprised if it goes right back at him. That one was high and inside for a ball. Ball one, no strikes. Then he went the other way, missed outside for ball two. Let's set this up. Wilson Anderson's the runner on third. Dylan Knight's on second. Landon Serrano's on first. And Owen Lever is carrying the big stick at the plate. He's ready to hit one hard. He's got 2 balls. Hitter's count here. That was some kind of changeup. Nice little pitch. Owen swung, tipped the ball. So we got 1 strike and 2 balls. Time by the batter. The pitcher's just holding the ball there. This fellow's a righty on the mound. We're not sure what he's got yet, but he's thrown a couple balls and a strike. Come set. Strike 2. That was a nice little change up inside on his hands. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Big leads all the way around here on the base paths. Infield's in. Oh, there you go. He saw that one. Owen takes a big hack, fouls it right back. Straight back over the fence. Still got a 2-2 count here. I think that's all Owen needed was to foul one off, and then he's going to connect with the next one. Pitch is coming. Oh, that's behind Owen's head. He ducks. He gets the bat down. That's ball 3. Here's the payoff pitch.
Oh, that's what's coming? Yeah. Oh, you gotta finish. It's coming. Look at Jen pulled up. Look at that. That's what's coming.
Big rain coming on the radar screen.
I don't know. I feel like I've seen this.
It's going the other way.
Oh,
that's another high fly ball. Looks like the infield fly rules in effect. First baseman went ahead and caught that ball. Runners all held on their bases. They're pretty well trained with that infield fly rule. Danilo Soto on the mound.
Dave's giving you a shout out.
Dave, we miss you, buddy. We miss you and Thomas here in St. Augustine. We're not sure where you are, but we know you're somewhere playing baseball. Danilo's at the plate. Fresh count here. First pitch coming. Oh, wow. That was a fastball inside. Danilo's tried to get the hands through that ball and fouled it straight back. Just missed that one. That's the one he wanted. With bases loaded and 2 outs.
There's what? No, I'm gonna try to go move my car. What does it feel?
Pitcher's coming set. Timeout for the batter. These pitchers are really holding the ball a long time, so our batters are keeping them honest.
Are you
Calling
okay
timeout.
walking all the way out there? I don't know if it's well lit yet.
Here comes the pitch. There's 1 strike on the batter. Oh, hit him right in the shoulder. All the runners advance. Wilson Anderson coming in from third, picks up the baseball on his way in and hands it to the catcher. How polite was that? And let's see, Dylan Knight advances to third. Landon Serrano on second. Danilo is dancing on first base. For some reason, Mateo's walk-up song just gets everybody dancing every time he comes to the plate.
You got work to do.
There's some loud wind coming our way. Almost sounds like a rainstorm coming our way. Oh. Mateo has to jump out of the way of that one. Another ball in the dirt at his feet. Yeah, big heavy wind coming. Oh boy. Not sure how RooTube is going to react to this storm that's coming at us. Looks like the production crew. Bennett, why don't you help him? Why don't you help him take down the cameras? Help Cayuse. We're sending out some help to the RooTube production crew. They're going to go take down the center field camera at least. Mateo's still at the plate. I think he's got 1 ball on him. Oh, low and away pitch. Mateo takes a big hack and fouls the ball down the left field line. That ball just went outside the fence. Not sure how much longer we're going to be with you, but rest assured the Roos have this game well in hand. So if we have an abrupt ending, you can trust that we're going to bring home the second victory of the night. Oh, Mateo kept his hand inside that ball. Oh, foul ball right down the third base line.
Hi, Danny. I like what you're doing.
He stayed with that pitch. He fought it off down the third base line. It went over the third baseman's head into the outfield, but just landed foul. Home plate umpire was all over that. Bennett. Breaking the action there, but 2-2 on the batter. Mateo's at the plate still. Bases loaded still.
How about maybe tomorrow?
Batter gets timeout.
Maybe we could ride together.
Tomorrow we can ride together maybe in the morning. I mean, later in the afternoon.
Here we go, 2-1.
Everybody's stirring here because it looks like there's some kind of heavy windstorm or rainstorm coming in. That was just a really nice pitch by the pitcher. That's tough. That ball looked like it was going high and then it dropped in for a strike. Not much the batter can do on that. Pitcher gets out of a jam.
Yeah.
We leave the bases loaded, but we did some damage there.
And their suitcases all the way up, like.
Looks like this will be the last inning if the Roos can hold them here. But let's set it up. We got Brady Marshall coming out to the mound. Looks like Nate Roldan still behind the plate. Brady's been throwing the ball hard. Owen Lever picks up first base. Looks like Connor Bly over at third. Reese Brush at short. Ricky Stegbauer at second. We got Landon Serrano in left. Dylan Knight in center, and Wilson Anderson in right. So, not sure how it looks on your TVs at home, but if you can't find your kid, maybe you can just text me and I'll tell you where they are.
Alright, here we go. Fun dip, let's go. Here we go, Golden Fox. Let's have some fun. Let's go, B-Mark.
B Mark on the first pitch coming. That missed outside. Again, the umpire's floating the zone a little bit tonight. You never quite know whether that's going to be a strike or not. Brady calls for a new signal. Another outside fastball misses, ball 2.
Let's go, B-Mark.
That's a high fly ball to center. Dylan comes in, makes an easy catch. So we got 1 out, nobody on. In case you missed it earlier, we got Connor Bly at third, Reese Brush at short, Ricky Stegbauer at second, Owen Lever at first. Brady delivers the pitch, starts him off with a ball outside again. Not missing by much. There's a strike right down the middle. 1-1 on the batter. Everybody out here at the park, at all the fields, is packing up a little bit
Let's go, 6-2.
because it looks like rain's coming our way. There's a ball hit hard to Ricky Stegbauer at second. Ricky fields the ball, throws it over to Owen Lever at first for the second out of the inning. They started to throw it around, but it looked like the umpire was right in the middle of that. Owen made the wise choice not to throw the ball where the umpire was standing. And they give it back to the pitcher to face the next batter. Here comes the pitch. That's strike 1. No balls, 1 strike on the batter. Looks like everybody, including the players, know that it's time to get this game over with and get out of the rain. Brady bounces that one in. Got to keep the batter honest. Ball 2. Umpire wanted to call that one a strike. He should have it this time on a Friday night, but he didn't. 2 balls, 1 strike on the batter. There's a high foul ball behind the plate. Lands right above the third base dugout. Ooh, there's 2 or 3 balls up on that net up there. Maybe we'll go get them after the game. 2-2 count here. It's the toughest out in baseball, but I think Brady's about to get it for us. Oh, throws him a little off-speed pitch. Bounces a little bit outside. Makes it a full count. Still has been an absolutely beautiful night in Jacksonville. Really breezy, cool wind. Oh, there's strike 3 looking. Catches the outside corner with the fastball. Brady set him up for that with a couple off-speed pitches during that sequence. Really nice. We were thinking that was going to be the last half an inning, but maybe it just went too quick because the time hasn't expired yet. So the Roos are coming back to bat one more time.
I'll be right there. Sleeping on the wave, I see like that.
The Ruse fans definitely have the best dancing in all of baseball.
Gotta make a new one.
So Nate Roldan's coming to the plate. It's always good to have him lead off an inning because it's got such a great walk-up song. Gets the whole crowd going. The RooTube production crew is packing up a lot of stuff. But so far, I think we're still on the air. Same pitcher's back out for the Maine Baseball Academy. He's going to face Nate. Two strong kids going against each other here. Let's see. This pitcher looks like he's only pitched 14 pitches. Starts off with a fastball strike right down the middle. Still 6-0, bottom of the top of the fourth now, I think. Top of the fourth for the Ruse. Or maybe this is the bottom of the third. Oh, that one's a shot right back up the middle. All the way to the center fielder. Right by the pitcher. Line drive for Nate Roldan. Connor Bly coming to the plate. Got a runner on first with no outs. I think the Ruse might have figured this pitcher out. He's going to throw him some fastballs, and they're going to hit it hard. Connor asks for time. Ump gives it to him.
Oh, so Reese loves, his love language is wrestling. Mom, can we wrestle? Mom, let's wrestle. Like, that's every night. He wants to wrestle. Every night. All the time.
Pitcher comes set. He's trying to hold Nate on first base. Looks like Nate's about to go. And he does. He takes off. It's an inside pitch. He slides. Ooh, the ball pops up, bad bounce to the shortstop, or the second baseman. Might have hit him in the shoulder. Bounced off towards second base. Nate's in there safe at second. No idea whether that was a ball or a strike. But Connor's ready to hit again. This pitcher is taking his time on the mound. Comes set. Second baseman over there trying to hold the runner on. Oh, and that was a dirty pitch. Nice little curveball broke in for a strike. Not much you can do with that. Pitcher's staring in there. Come set, getting ready to deliver another pitch to Connor. Connor's ready to hit. Oh man, he just babied a curveball in there. It was either a changeup or a curveball. The ball was going so slow you don't know what to do with it, but it caught the outside corner for a strike two. Connor's ready to hit. He's protecting the plate now. He's still right up on the plate like he was earlier. Catcher moves outside. Oh, the pitch goes inside. He must have missed his spot there. A really well hit ball to left field. Left fielder gets on his horse, runs over there and catches the ball. Can't ask for anything more than that from Connor Bly at the plate. Hitting the ball hard, deep to the outfield. Brady Marshall's back up. We got our our little murderer's row of lefties coming up here.
Let's go 6-2.
Turn it around on these pitchers. Make them see something new. He goes to the plate. Hits the ball over the first baseman's head. Brady's running hard. Nate's going to try to score from second. The ball's coming in. Yeah, and he's up at home. They bounce the throw in there to the catcher. Nate came trucking around third base. Nobody wanted to get in his way. Now we got our second lefty up in a row. Ricky Stegbauer. We may just need one more run here. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, because this is the bottom of the fourth. And I think it's eight after 4, so if we get one more run, this game's over. That runner's on first base, though. Ricky's at the plate with a 1 out.
Let's go 3-5.
Nice little RBI there for Brady Marshall. Ricky check swing. Looks like it's going to be a check swing single. That ball went halfway down to first and kind of died in the dirt just inside the foul line. And Ricky trucked down there and beat the first baseman past the ball. So the first baseman picked it up and had nobody to throw to at first base. Hello, Danilo. How you doing? Reese Brush at the plate.
Let's go, Jess Hands.
He's been hitting the ball hard.
We sell water, but today it's
Oh, there you go. Big swing. Foul ball down the first base line. Out of play over the fence.
1-0.
No balls, 1 strike.
Tom's back. Max is back.
Oh, right back at the pitcher. He turns, throws to second. They try to turn to... Oh, he called him out at first. Oh, my good. The umpire, I think he wanted the game to end, but what he didn't realize was it's only 7-0, so we're playing another inning now. What was he thinking? The umpire made a horrible call at first base. He was way past the bag, and he's trying to get the game over late on a Friday night. It was just a miscalculation. Anyway, now you got the Roos coming back out. Brady Marshall's going back to the mound. The Roos are definitely not batting again unless this team scores 7 runs
Actually, it's free.
in 1 inning.
Tomorrow, when it's dinner, I'll give you
So let's set this up. You got Landon Serrano in left, Dylan Knight in center. Wilson Anderson's getting a little punchy tonight. He's goofing around out there in right field. I think he's pretending, he and Dylan are pretending to run football routes, playing catch out there in center and right. And then in the infield, I think that's Ethan Futch over at, who is that at third? Is that Ethan at third? Reese Brush at short, Danilo Soto at second, Mateo Dalmas at first. Brady's warming up on the mound, and it looks like Ricky Stegbauer coming out of the dugout to catch the top of the 5th inning here with a 7-run lead in Jacksonville. That explains why Ethan's over there at third. So it's going to be Marshall to Stegbauer as your battery. They're getting ready to come down on 2. Boys are having fun late on a Friday night in St. Augustine. Little light rain coming in. Wasn't as hard as we thought it was going to be. But it looks like it's going to last all night long. Hopefully we don't have the same problem we had last weekend.
This is another one, but I have to put it away.
Oh no, it's just gonna.
Oh my God, it looks like
That's not me, right?
it looks like it's
Lefty batter number 13 coming to the plate for the Maine Baseball Academy. Brady Marshall.
Oh no.
delivers the pitch. Goes right at him inside with the fastball. Foul ball, strike one. Rain's starting to come down pretty hard now. Marshall still on the mound with the second pitch. Misses outside. High and away. One ball, one strike.
Let's go,